wanted to record all of the battle trophies I just received. Look at all of these things. Let's see, there is a huge, massive amount. You know, we're not going to choose crews, but there's probably 20 plus vehicles here. Okay, second battle trophy. Let's see what this is like. Oh my god. Oh, it's the big one again. Must be another plus 20 vehicles plus what? Some unknown amount of premiums I think I got. Yay. Okay. No, not going to choose crew. Oh, see, I forgot to do this last time. Oh, is it going to be the big one? Oh, it's the big Navy one. Oh, let's see. Let's see. The Leipzig, the Köln, the Mikuma, the Kent. Oh, everything. Yay.
Can I have some?
I wish I could give you some. And is it going to be the big one? Oh, it's the big one. Received 3 times 1 million golden eagles. Can you imagine that? 3 million golden eagles plus A4B Apaches, two models of Apaches, the JU-188, the KI, the Stocking. Oh wow, all of that. Premiums, yes. Super premium vehicles, great, yay. Okay, so here we are. I guess we're making a video now with Lum in the background. Okay.
Hey,
yeah, Lum's here.
for Lum.
Yay for Lum. Okay, let's look at the research tree for Sweden vehicles. Did they add pictures? Yes, now we have pictures for the Sweden vehicles. And yes, I have over 3 million golden eagles right now. What do I...
But are there any new vehicles?
Not from last time, but this time we actually have the pictures in the thumbnail things, you know, when you're selecting them.
Sadly, I can't see.
Yeah, I know, you can't see them.
So just blind commentary.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yes, of course.
Yep,
yes.
yep.
The CV90.
Yep.
Yeah, you like that one. Let's see. I don't know that there's going to be any new from the next time. They're probably just fixing broken stuff. I'm not noticing anything new. Fleet, yeah, still just the Portland. Germany, the Köln.
Is there also like a Soviet ship? Boat?
New Soviet boats. Let's see. We have the Sverlov, SVERDLOV, and also there's also the Lu3mb PR41. That's a some sort of destroyer. So we got a big cruiser and a premium destroyer. So yay!
Yeah, so the Soviets finally get the first like heavy cruiser. Or
yeah, that's a yeah, it's a 5.7 heavy cruiser. It has. Let's click on it. Choose crew. Yes, choose crew instead of the IS there. Yay! Let's look at this. It has
4 free gun turrets with 150. Yeah,
152 millimeter. Yes.
Millimeter cannons.
Big old stuff. And then 6 100 millimeter turret or yeah, turrets.
Small guns.
6 turrets. The 12 more.
Also a lot of automatic anti-air guns.
Yeah, you're not gonna want a 16 37 millimeter twin. And you're not gonna want to fly too near it.
It even has torpedoes.
Yep.
Wow. Can't see them any of the pictures, but I guess it has them somewhere.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say so on here, but I do see them on the model that I'm looking at. It has 8 torpedoes.
You need to go into them. Yeah, the equipment. It has 2 tubes, but reloadable.
Yeah, but it's not
So it says
it's not specifying it in the stats here, so I don't know what.
On the side of the ship, I really cannot see them. Where they are?
I don't see where you'd reload them from, though.
Don't ask me, man.
Yeah, well, let's look at X-ray. Okay. No.
Do I look like a goddamn expert on boats?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, we're looking at, and Arno's here too. We're taking a look at what's in the dev server.
We're taking a look at. You're taking a look at, and we're just in the background doing stupid commentary.
That works. That works.
No, I don't. Shut up.
So yeah.
Wait, there's also the HMS London that's gonna be up.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
With the biggest caliber. What's the caliber of the?
Let's see.
203 millimeter guns.
Yeah, let's
8-inch
see
guns.
here. Oh, I haven't. I don't think I saw the London in the last time. It was just the Kent, if I'm not mistaken. But then,
Hey, Lum.
Well, it's in one of the development block things.
yeah, but I don't.
Hey, Lum.
When I looked at it,
Dare
yeah.
you?
Now there we do know about a bunch of stuff here. Oh wow, yeah. No, they don't have the torpedoes here either. But there's more. There are torpedoes on this, I think. Yeah, there's definitely torpedoes here.
Can you shoot her, please?
What was that?
No, Lum. Can you shoot her, please?
What? No.
Aww.
I'm not shooting people. What the fuck's wrong with you?
And you just offered me that for $50,000.
Oh come on, we're
Mm.
thinking of putting this maybe up
Yes,
on
you did.
YouTube. So don't go too crazy, Arno.
Oh, oh,
We're recording this.
oh, I didn't know about that,
Yeah.
dude. I didn't know.
You don't want to get Lum in trouble for your dealings with him now. Okay. So yeah.
Damn it, Arsh.
Four turrets of 8-inch guns. So two turrets or 2 guns per turret. So
Sucker
Is it only 2 guns? Oh yeah, it's only 2 guns. I thought it was 3 gun turrets. Oh well.
yeah. But so there's gonna be a lot, and then let's get the Kent next to it here. Okay, so
I don't know why, but that boat looks weird to me. The HMS London.
Oh.
It seems a little bit too short for how it looks. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's a
It's just
pre-war
weird
design.
to me.
London Naval Treaty kind of stuff, I
mean-
believe, but I'm not sure on that.
I don't know. Like, it looks squished or like something's just right about.
Yeah,
But also, there's not a lot of screenshots of it, so it might just be just being weirdly angry.
could be. I wouldn't say overly much.
It just has the weird feeling to it when I'm looking at it. And there goes my Steam. Great, thanks for the restart.
Okay, let's custom test sail this sucker. Without offensive
Okay.
armament. Well, it doesn't have any offense. It doesn't currently, even though. Okay, now see here. This is still the dev server,
See?
and it doesn't say anything about torpedoes. But I can see what I have to glance in here. Looks like 4 torpedoes per side. But
I don't see them on the screenshots.
okay, well they're sort of rear center each side under a dual anti-aircraft mountings. You may see them. You see sort of an H thing on the side just along the bridge.
Underneath one of the anti-air.
No, okay. There's boats front and back of it on the ship. You see you see where there's 3 boats on the side of the ship.
No, really, there's no good screenshot of that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, and there, I think I
You
see
sort
it now.
they're sort of under sort of a section that they only shoot out straight.
Yeah, no, I see
Yeah.
it. I see it now.
And so those are 2 sets of torpedo mounts, but when I go to the tests, no,
I mean,
no,
it-
okay. Yeah.
You can not have more torpedoes in the modification, so you most likely just.
Well, secondary weapons it isn't here, so I don't think they've added them yet.
Oh, well, that's possible. I don't
Yeah, I'm guessing they're not added. Is why they're not showing up, because they're definitely modeled on the 3D model, but I don't think they're here. And it'd be stupid to put them out in the game regularly with having them visual. There, I understand why they don't have the
I mean, it's like having a machine gun here. It does work.
Yeah.
Basically on any of the tanks, I guess.
Oh wow, oh wow, you should see this anti-aircraft fire, man.
Yeah, you're doing great selling. This,
Yeah, you're hearing it though.
Special to us.
You're hearing it. Oh,
Not really.
now it's going after ground targets. It's spewing bullets after ground targets. Come on, get on target. 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 Target destroyed. Oh, that one's destroyed. Okay, we're gonna go for the further target out there. Okay, get on target. Boom. Okay. Boom, massive fire going. Let's do one more volley. I'm surprised it didn't take it out the first time. Didn't hold. Okay, target is. Oh, that's the other little motor torpedo boat. Target. Oh, target destroyed. 2 volleys took out a small destroyer.
Gamer, what would you do if this video just suddenly blows up with like a million views?
Well,
Would
that
it show to you that you need to have me and Arno in every content we
yeah, yeah,
Crunch
yep.
Big Stupid?
Yes, it might. It might. No, you're great comic relief for the videos, Lum. That's why I like having you play with them.
No,
Boom.
Now
no,
we
I'm
just
comic relief.
No, Arno. Now we just need to get enough people to watch that that specific video, just that specific video. Until Game actually just puts us in in the background of every video.
Yeah. Target destroyed, 2 volleys plus this.
Until he needs to pay us for it.
Pay? 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 You think YouTubers make any money to pay anything?
I mean, at some point you do.
Well, if I become like PewDiePie and get 100 million subscribers, sure, okay. I'll put both of you on salary if you.
How many subscribers do you have?
Oh, it's 3,000 or something, 700. I think it's some right in there.
Really? That's shocking.
3,780.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Again, that shocks.
Yeah.
But he sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not what I said.
No, that's not what you said. No, it's I getting comic relief from Lum. But yeah, I'll put, if I get to 100 million legit subscribers, I'll put both of you on salary.
Oof. We got this on video.
Yep, you do. You do. I may blow up big, but I ain't ever gonna be PewDiePie big. I know that, so I'm safe at saying this. Boom. 3 volleys.
Let's get this video to PewDiePie because we...
Now, I didn't quite say what the salary would be, but it would be decent.
I don't care if it's even just a couple of bucks. I just want to see.
Boom, fire, burning ship.
Oh boy.
Well, this isn't terribly impressive. Now I'm just using HE, but still that isn't terribly impressive. Okay, we're gonna go back to.
How much explosive maps does the 203mm guns
Let's see what I can see what it says here. Just a second. Let's see. Okay, London modifications for the HE, explosive mass, 3 kilograms, whatever that is.
That's not that much actually.
Yeah, that's what
I expected.
I was
more.
just shooting high explosive. I didn't have any of the fancier rounds.
But how much mass does they have total?
Mass total for the explosive, projectile mass 116 kilograms.
Yeah, that's not actually that much on the total projectile, but oh
Yeah.
well. Guess you don't need more if you just blow up the entire thing.
Yeah, and it's the same basic thing for the HMS Kent. So let's go here. Purchase. Purchase.
What else kind of shells does it have other than explosive?
Okay, that's what I'm gonna I'm just getting them out of red. So okay, then this only has 2 types. It has explosive, then it has Mark 1B SA. Well, let's see, we can read it. Semi-armor piercing capped ballistic capped. Captain is in there twice. Shell. So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it's capped and ballistic capped.
Yeah.
It's 2 different things.
yeah, okay, so it's capped and ballistic capped shell, and that has 5.2 kilograms, and it should penetrate 263 millimeters at 1,000 meters, where the other's just 62.
That's pretty good.
See,
I mean,
depends.
it's boats. I don't
Yeah.
know if it actually is
Yeah.
good, but it sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, we're gonna go into test sail again with this other ship, and
God damn it,
and still no torpedoes, though they're on the model, so the ship had torpedoes. Okay. And I'm going to immediately. Oh no, we're not there yet. Now I'm turning off auto gunners so that we're. Yeah, hold fire gunners because I'm going to shoot main gun. Okay. We're looking at a motor torpedo boat, German motor torpedo boat sitting right next to us. An S-38 of one flavor or another, and with high explosives, boom, it died. The one moving in.
Boom! It died.
Just sitting there, got one moving across my bow here that my main turrets are rotating over to it.
Okay, but the way you said that.
Okay, we're coming on target here for another S-38 type boat, I think. Getting on target. Okay, we're going to lead it just a tiny bit. Boom. Oh, it didn't die. I ain't shot too low, or it shot too low.
That's how I imagine gamer.
It's turning. It's weaving. It's dodging. It's coming back across. Oh, still didn't die, man. I'm either a bad shot or this aim is off somehow. Probably I'm a bad shot, but yeah. Still just using high explosives here. There we go, that should hit it. Oh, went over it this time because I was aiming a little bit low, but not terribly low. Sort of doing circles in front of me. It's doing donuts. Can it avoid me? It could have fired a torpedo if it wanted to and sink me. So I'm just sitting here. No, that was a bad shot. No. Come on, come on. Come on, high explosives.
Do it now. Do it now.
Not yet. I'm not reloaded. Not reloaded. Still reloading. 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 Oh, it's sinking. It's sinking. There you go. That blew apart. Hull break. Or crew knocked out or whatever. Okay. Now. Reloading. Reloading.
Yes, that's Harry.
What? Is Ari here now or something? Oh no, we're that okay, okay, yeah. Good thing that's not on stream. Good thing that's not on stream.
You mean on video? That's true.
Well, yeah, on video, yeah. No, good thing we're not having that there.
Do it now.
Okay, broadside on this light destroyer of some sort, German, I believe, or was so. Okay, fire, massive intensive fire. Did not hull break it in one shot. And high explosives will work best with this lighter vessel. This is, of the two ammunitions, I'm sure the best type to shoot at that vessel. Massive amounts of flames. Hit the rear section. Okay. No hull break yet. Okay, one more shot at it. And boom. We're reloading to the more armor-piercing ammo. Boom, target destroyed. Okay, 3 broadsides, though it probably would have burnt up, though they don't have any fire prevention equipment. Ready, and it's slowly turning turtle after blowing up. Okay, fire. Boom. 8 rounds. These British vessels aren't so hot. Okay, and boom. Now, okay, that's hitting this light cruiser, I believe, up here. German light cruiser. 3 turrets, don't know ships that well. Oh, don't think I was terribly high, so let's go aim below the water line there. Man, the rear turrets are shooting way ahead of where I was pointing in the. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like.
Well, I guess we'll see what's on it.
Okay, here we go. Broadside, rear section. Can I get a magazine detonation at all? I think high explosives would have worked better. Ooh, got some hit turrets there. Okay, well. Yeah, that looks like it should be sort of a nice magazine hit. Now we're going back to high explosives because that hasn't sunk it yet. Maybe we're over penetrating. Ooh, that got it. That was high explosives. Okay, we're going back over to the good piercing ammo because we have the heavy cruiser over here to shoot at. See how many volleys it takes. Come on, loading, 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 loading. Oh, they're posting all kinds of stuff in the chat or in the Discord.
Like I said, we're just throwing memes at each other.
Yeah.
What's your meme?
Yeah, what's a meme?
Baby, don't hurt me.
And boom! Oh, okay. First broadside, lights of fire. Looks like it penetrated much of this stuff. Did it?
Oh no, I'm gonna post that. Oh yeah, this one is good.
Okay, we're burning up. Or they're burning up, not us. Land in 5, 4 seconds. Boom, okay. Some over, some hitting. I'm trying to hit, I'm trying to go take out its magazines and have it explodify.
If I exploding?
Explodify. Boom.
But do we have an exploding?
Oh, there we go. Target destroyed. Ammunition exploded. That's what we wanted to have hit. That's how the hood went down when they went and they hit it and it got the magazines. Okay, so with a good magazine hit, it did explodify. Okay, returning to hangar. We didn't go after the anti. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. Okay, resume. We're going to go back to shooting at. Okay, we're gonna leave this mode and we're going to shoot at aircraft. Let the anti-aircraft gun work at this thing's flying over me. They're called aircraft.
Are you sure about this?
Come on. Does it not have enough? Okay, now it's starting to shoot. This does not have good anti-aircraft. This is minimal anti-aircraft on this thing. So be very, very afraid of anything flying around you. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, we would be dead right now if it was doing a bombing pass of us. So yeah, no, anti-aircraft not good.
But why not?
Why not? Because we don't have very much. It's a pre-war setup. They didn't think aircraft would do much to a big old ship, would they? Light little aircraft. Now this, for this wartime aircraft setup with, or looking good.
Planes can actually hurt a gigantic steel boat out there.
Yeah. You know, Billy Mitchell got court-martialed over that.
Who got court-martialed?
Billy Mitchell, the guy the Mitchell bombers named after. He was told to bomb
the B-25.
Yeah, the B-25. He was told, you know, they were going to bomb, or you know, to demonstrate bombing some ships. But he was it was the Army Air Corps, of course, at the time. It was the object of the exercise was to show how battleships would not be sunk by aircraft. So
let me guess, he sunk a battleship.
Yeah, he sunk a battleship, a German World War I battleship. You know, it was one of the stuff brought over, and so and it was meant, you know, it was being used as a target ship, you know, and it was, but they were supposed to fly. So he flew them a bit lower than he flew a bit lower than the official height, and it wasn't like some super low thing, but and he sunk it, and it didn't have the result that it was supposed to have. So he was a general and he got court-martialed and kicked out. But
I mean, imagine the situation. You're just like standing there. Yeah, it won't do anything. I'm doing it right now. Boom, 6.
Right. Because it basically would sort of prove that, hey, all the American Navy that we have is useless against aircraft. All the millions and millions of dollars back in those days, just is useless. Let's build some more battleships. That's what the Navy wanted, was more battleships. But Mitchell's showed them that you just sink them with bombers. Now, of course, when they...
So wait, he showed them you can sink? I thought he wanted to prove that it won't sink.
No, the Navy... The object of the exercise was to prove that bombers won't kill the Navy. Well,
like I said, it won't kill the Navy.
Right. He wanted to show that it would, because obviously it would, but they wanted to...
Oh, wait. Now I'm confused. He showed that you can and actually did so.
Right. But the option...
But they wanted to prove him that you can.
No, the object of the exercise was to show that airplanes weren't that effective against ships. Because, yeah, some minor hits, they might get close. It might hurt them, you know, but it's not going to do too much damage. You don't have to worry about airplanes. Let's build more big, expensive ships, and not just one aircraft with one bomb couldn't possibly sink this. And so he flies over with one...
Why did he get court-martialed for that, then?
Because because he flew too low. You know, they said...
That's the problem?
Yeah, I don't know what the height was, but they said like fly at, I don't know, 2,000 feet, or 2,000 meters, or whatever it was. Fly at that and try to bomb. Well, he flew at like 1,000 meters or something and blew it up with one bomb, and it sunk. Blah blah blah.
And again, I mean, he proved the point that they're not impossible to kill.
Right. So he got court-martialed for that.
Why was it? Why was the flying a little too low for such a problem?
Because he disobeyed orders. Because he sunk the ship. They wanted to prove that you couldn't.
So he did it on purpose. Well, I thought he was just doing it by accident.
No. He wanted. No, the idea was to prove to our government that battleships were a good idea. We should build more battleships. Well, when you prove the Army and the Navy wrong, they get upset. You know.
Why though?
Why? Because you proved the jet.
Human emotions shouldn't be a part of an army.
Well, you know, when all the admirals get proven wrong, that makes them look bad.
They should fucking see. They should fucking go fucking turn around and fucking figure shit out again. Not be mad about something like that.
Oh, they were mad. They court-martialed him. Now, of course, he later has a bomber named after him. The only U.S. bomber to be named after a person. And so he got the Mitchell bomber.
Again,
because of course, ultimately in history, we know he was right. But
that helped a lot for him. Yep.
Yeah. No, it ended his career. And so, but he made his point. And he knew his point. He knew his point if he had a big bomb and flew it on an aircraft. Now, of course, when they tried to do that at Midway, they didn't sink it. They didn't hit anything because those ships were moving and they were flying too high. But still, you know, it does matter. And so, yeah, that's sort of Mitchell on. So they neglected anti-aircraft in the interwar period because they didn't.
And I wish you wouldn't have proven it in America, which was fucking ship around with the gigantic ass battleships.
Well, that sort of got handled.
Something bigger bit like the Yamato. Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah, well, the Navy didn't ever want to do that. Even later on, they rejected the idea of heavy battleships. They wanted stuff like the you know, New Jersey and the Missouri class type ships.
Oh man, now you made me hope they would have gone crazy big.
No, that was never. They never had that sort of big mania. They didn't want that. They wanted more instead of fewer.
Damn it.
Yeah, that was never in their ideology.
For, like gigantic battleships.
Even when they thought it would do good, the sort of super battleship was always a no-no in the U.S. But then, of course, Japan takes care of the battleship problem, and you know,
it takes care of it. Yeah. Yes.
Well, it immediately ended the argument on surface battleships in the U.S. Navy. They were over.
Yeah, I mean, they were not really effective. Right?
Yeah, no, they kept building them because they still know they were useful. Because you can shore bombard, you can put a lot of anti-aircraft guns all around them and sail them next to the important thing, the carrier. Sail next to the carrier and try to shoot down enemy aircraft. They still had a use, but they were not what was going to win the war for you. So they were just, you know, they were not the
floating fortresses they hoped they would be.
Right. And so they were still useful, so they still built some. I think they should still have a few today because they still are useful, but they're not the rulers of the oceans. It's the carriers. And we all know that now.
And the carriers.
What is good about
and U-boats.
What is good about a modern day battleship is you can
yeah.
U-boats or submarines are another very good thing, but if you had a modern day battleship, you build it to take.
What was it? A Swedish U-boat they got close to in a training mission to an aircraft carrier of the Americans, which was supposed to never even get anywhere near it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they
like undetected.
Right. No, they have at times. Oh, I know. But in a modern day, if you were to have a few battleships, the problem with a lot of stuff is that they're getting more and more where they can shoot down ballistic missiles, even hypersonic. They may be able to shoot them down, but it's really hard to shoot down a barrage of 16-inch shells. So, and it's very expensive to shoot them down and fairly inexpensive comparatively to fire them, even though they are expensive shells. And if you build a battleship in the modern sense, right, not that it's going to take a direct hit from a nuke, but and survive, but if it takes a nearish by hit that would take out a carrier, at least to make it ineffective, you know, all the airplanes are gone, and you know, nothing works.
If you nuke a boat, it most likely still will be taken out if it's in the explosion. Not by the explosion itself, but by the crew suddenly just getting all concussed.
Well, no, but if you have the battleship, they'd be inside the ship in a modern one.
I mean, even then, wouldn't they just get fucking?
No,
like,
no, I'm saying
shit?
something that's nearish by, because if you have good anti missile systems, that so you know you're not going to get a nuke right on top of them. You're going to have to be 5-10 miles away.
If it's a direct strike, there's no hope.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
but what would maybe take out or make an aircraft carrier and particularly the air wing, the aircraft on it, unusable, the battleship could still operate for a while, and return fire, as it were. And so I think the U.S. Navy should have like 4 to 6 battleships, modern built, modern designed, heavy armor things, be able to take lots and lots of pummeling from conventional nukes. Conventional missiles before it goes down, and I think they would be useful.
Hopefully, some railguns on them.
Railguns could.
Those things are fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah, but
What about laser?
I know they're still not sadly not in a really working position.
Yeah,
actually.
railguns aren't very accurate from what I understand.
No, the accuracy is not the problem. The problem is the mechanical use of it, because you can only fire it a couple of times, then you basically have to replace the entire thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm not an expert on that, but if you know, yeah.
Because it's easy to like get like most of the things running, like basically electromagnets speeding up a thing on top of a rail, right? That's the entire idea.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily aim a rail and stuff, but the problem is it still has a mechanical connection to something that it rubs against when it comes out, which causes a lot of debris gun itself.
And I can understand that, but the accuracy that I'm understanding is not so much aiming it, but the stability of the round going out afterwards. So long range reasonably out there accuracy is.
No, I think they solved that.
Well, maybe they have, because some of my stuff is out of date, going back to the 90s and whatnot. So they very well could have solved it. But it was that whenever they try to fire this stuff, the accuracy was just not acceptable, and because it not spin stabilized, and they were having trouble with fins or whatever. So yeah. Now lasers, they are doing some of that, Arno, and they're doing it as for anti-ballistic use. Or not, if not actual lasers, energy beam weapon type things.
The energy beam is basically laser.
Yeah, well, I mean, laser's a specific thing. I don't know if it's technically a laser, but yeah.
Hard to say. I don't know.
Yeah, because laser's an acronym for acronym for something.
This kind of stuff.
But
as far as I understand, railguns are just usable.
So
The gun itself.
yeah. But
because, like I said, it's a lot of stress you put on a little bit of metal, and it's gonna go wear out really quickly.
let's take a look at this.
Compared to just some explosive.
Okay, tests. Oh, let's give it some. We're gonna look at the Soviet thing. Let's see, 152 millimeter. I'm gonna take a look at the Soviet heavy cruiser.
Oh, okay. The Sverlov.
Now this one does have torpedoes on it, so already. Does have. Does. Okay, so we have some 152 and 100 millimeter guns, and yeah.
The Tsar of the Sea.
Okay, test sale.
Sverlov.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm going to go back to arcade. Oh, no targets. Okay. Now we're going to alt over to the 100 millimeter guns. 100 millimeter guns, high explosive. We're going to shoot at the S-38 here. Boom! One shot. Bye-bye. Okay.
I still don't understand why they call the next update Viking Fury.
And one shot with that on the other S-38. Okay. 100 millimeter gun. We're going to go over to the destroyer here. One volley.
Actually,
Impact.
Is it like this video? Not the Swedish map. The Finn map already out.
The Sweden map? No, it's not out yet.
No, I mean, in the beta thing.
Oh, in the dev, yeah, the Sweden.
Not the Sweden, not the Sweden, the Denmark. There you go.
No, I haven't seen a Denmark map.
Yes! I think that's only an air map, so.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's only an air map. Oh, damn it! I thought it was a ground map.
Because they have the Sweden city,
so like
the Swedish city ground map.
Yeah, no, I saw that last time
Yeah,
we played it.
thought you did. Okay, we're just firing the 100mm high explosive rounds.
But I just went through like the announcements that there was a new location Denmark.
There we go. What was that? 4. Okay, we're gonna convert over to the 152.
But then I saw it was only aircraft, so whoop-de-doo.
Okay, okay, we're bringing over all of the for full broadside at the light cruiser. 1 full broadside, high explosive round, light cruiser. That should probably have enough pen to get through whatever you need to for the light cruiser. Boom. Okay, main section pretty badly damaged. Let's go try for the forward magazines. Boom. Ooh, that was pretty tremendous. So this might not be penetrating enough.
Tremendous.
Let's go over to that ammo. A little more penetration, or a lot more penetration. A little bit of explosive. Okay. And low shot. Boom. Well, let's... Why? Okay, we're too far away for torpedoes to hit right now. Okay, the first one looks like it's rolling. Oh, that ship is rolling. Still not sunk, but...
It's rolling. It's doing a barrel roll.
Yeah, it's rolling towards us, so it's taking on water fast. From our...
It's rolling towards us.
Yeah.
The boats come rolling towards you.
Boom. Okay, so that's going to sink here. Now we're the heavy cruiser with their really penetrating rounds. Let's see. Firing amidships. And now Lum is tired. Yep, the other one rolled over and sank.
Yes, she is.
It's called oxygen the deprivation.
Yeah, that's your story. Stick to it. Okay. Still didn't get the magazine.
No, it's actually a fact that you start yawning.
Yeah, you've said that before, but it also means you're tired.
Could mean that, but I don't think so.
Okay, well, that looks...
Because I just opened another beer.
Yeah. Boom.
Alcoholic.
Okay, let's try for the rear magazines.
As if you have anything to say about this.
Shut up. But yes.
And... decent reload speed for a heavy cruiser.
Now for true comic effect, you should have opened another can while saying that.
It's burning fires big time. Getting ready to go explode a fire or something maybe. Plunging fire into it. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like we're penetrating its armor.
Shoot the explodifinator.
Shoot low.
Shoot low into the water. Main caliber ammunition storage. Okay, boom, that blew up from fire before my last volley hit it. Okay, now let's get out of this and then let's turn over targeting to air. Let's see how well it shoots at some of these aircraft flying around me. Okay, now it's starting to go. Okay, there's high volume of fire. Okay, it's destroyed. That was that fast. Compared to the other one, it really did it. Yeah. No, Lum, you don't want to dive bomb on this thing. So yeah.
God damn it. Ah!
Return to hangar. Okay. No, it's a pretty good ship. Not great. And just to do as a comparison, let's look at this. Okay, the HE shells have 6 kilograms of explosive to 55 kilograms of mass. The armor penetration Armor penetrating round has explosive mass 1.1 kilogram with again 55 rounds. That's interesting. That doesn't seem right. All three of the projectiles here do the oh well, no, the proximity fuse is actually slightly less, but all the rest of the projectiles have the same mass, which is not correct. I defy you to have a high explosive round that has the same projectile mass as an armor penetrating round. That does not work. Oh well, they're wrong. Maybe they'll correct it. Because to make an armor penetrating round, you need a lot more mass of steel. And even though you have more explosive mass inside, but that still isn't nearly weight per dent per. So, yeah, Stahl.
Stahl.
Yeah. Stahl.
Kruppstahl.
Kruppstahl. Yeah. Okay, well, this will end our crazy talk and look at the ships of the dev server.
Ah yes, our combined look